Hello, this is Galdoc, and we are playing Factorio. This is space exploration with some quality of life mods. And I forgot to put my headphones on. And there we go. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get this going. So I was about to increase production on this, but then I was going to have to mine all this stone, and so I'm going to be a little annoyed. I might start filling out some of these areas with concrete. I'm trying to be a bit reserved in covering the place in concrete because honestly that just creates problems with pollution, so we'll see. I think I probably went a bit overboard, but that's okay. We will find out. I might not have gone overboard. So let's just do this. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like it's not quite enough. That should be fine. We'll figure it out. So I only have to mine these things. Now, hang on. There is one thing I want to do. I'm actually going to... At some point, I'm going to install the lawnmower mod that gets rid of those little decorations. Such a polite term for it. I call them ugly pieces of junk. But definitely they need to be gotten rid of because they are all up in my business. And that is unacceptable. Alright, so this area is clear. Alright, so let's do this. I think what I had done normally was... I guess I can just come through here and copy and paste this whole thing. It doesn't really have to be anything too complicated. I know I have to connect up some belts, but that's fine. You've got to be kidding me. There's one rock that is in the way. I thought you wouldn't be in the way, and you are, and that's fabulous. Yeah, I did go overboard getting these things. Well, it is what it is. Good golly, that is loud. All right, let's try this again. Whoa, what the heck just happened? I hit the Windows key. Yay. All right, boom. Probably could have just put those over one, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. So I'm using yellow belt. I'll have to change that in a bit. Right now, though, I'm not too worried. You are still in the way. I was off by just a little bit. None of you are okay. You all must leave. What? Oops. Here we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, so let's see. Okay, this will just take a few minutes to prepare, but it won't be too bad. Now, if I remember correctly, I did the calculation with the stone tablets, so I think I'm actually maxing them out. I might have to... Oh, you got here. I might have to set up more production down there, so we'll see. Oops. Here we go. And then here we go. So much easier for those. For some reason, you can click and drag those, and I don't know why you can't do them the other way around. Here we go. Put some lights down here. No, don't do that. Man, I really did not make that look symmetric at all. I'm going to do it. Why am I doing it? Because I'm doing it. That's why. We're going to make this look very nice. This will be a very attractive base. Someone will go to this base and be like, I really think whoever designed this base was some kind of enterprising young gentleman or gentle lady, and perhaps they would be interested in saving my planet. And then they'll pay me to come save their planet from, I guess, not feng shui. So, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. That's my dream job as an engineer is the feng shui. Came for killing biters, stayed for the feng shui. Alright, so I'm going to consume this copper belt pretty darn heavily. So, I have a feeling that the very next thing I do here, before I even do the red circuit expansion, although I would love to, is to go and actually have more smelting, because otherwise I am very much going to be doing things out of order. We are going to consume all of the stuff that I'm making with a very meager smelting setup that I've got. And that will not fly. In the meantime, let's set this up. Here we go. Hey, look, I'm not messing this up. That's fantastic. I wonder what's going to happen in the end. Oh, I almost messed it up. But I didn't. All right. Here we go. Messed that up. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Doot, and doot. Much dootage. So you definitely need to be red. So coming in, it can be yellow because it's a packed belt that is way too dense. So that'll be fine for right now. All right, now we don't have any output going up to this next green thing. So let me increase the production, or at least the transport of the production here. Oops, no, don't do that. Okay, let's do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Let's see, I bet I can, well, there we go. Get some more out of there. And then here we are. Now it's just business as usual. I think, except for this little detail here. There we go. And then on the way back, we'll do this little thing here. However, I don't think, actually, let me correct that. That's not a good idea. The reason that's not a good idea is because that's going to overfill one side, because now that's no longer the halfway point. So let's do this, actually. So let me do the same thing down here. Get rid of this. And now let's look. So it should be right here is where that happens. Okay, cool. I can do that. I think I can get one more out of there. Yeah, let's do that. Save as much belt as possible. There we go. And now that should have a ton of trouble. The stone here should have a ton of trouble keeping up. That is not at all going to balance. So let's see. Okay, well, I can put a balancer on this. It'll just take another second. So let's see. What I'll do is I'll do this. Here we go. Oops. That'll at least balance that out. Won't work in the long run, but that's okay. Right now we are still in the short run. But that should at least give it some extra breathing room. You know, this is looking pretty good. This thing requires how many per second? What's that? You require 1 stone tablet per half second, so 2 stone tablets per second. So this whole thing consumes, well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is, hold on. What's going on with you? Times 2 is 16. So that consumes 32 of these things per second, which is essentially what I've got being transported at least. And this thing is producing 8 per second. So that's producing about 32-ish. So yeah, that's about right. Okay. So let me actually, I will increase this production because this is simple enough. And then I will go down and increase all the smelting production. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit trepidatious about it because I'm going to have to go down there and realize that I need to do a lot of landfill, and I am dreading the heck out of that. It does not sound fun because I'm going to be landfilling a huge amount of area. Let's see. So this was done wrong. So that was, or sorry, it was done in a non-scalable way. So let's do this in a scalable way. Here we go. Here we go. There we are. So I will bring these in. Nah, I'll just keep it like this. Whatever. Keep it simple. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm sure there's a much more efficient way of doing this. I just need to get it done for right now. Here we go. Let's see. So I guess we're just going to put down another one of these, and then another hole. You know what? I'll rejigger the copper wire production, but this is just stampable. Let me get all of it though. There we go. So there we go. So this will be my wire production. And what I'll do here is I'll actually skip under with this at about right here to about right. I can't go that far. In fact, it has to go right there. That's as far as it can go. Because what has to happen is this thing needs to go here, and then I need to put 2 outputs there and there. So, yes, someone observed that the cost of landfill is very expensive in SE, and that's true. If I remember, it was 20 stone per in vanilla, but it's been a while since I've played vanilla, so I may be incorrect. Here we go. All right. Oops. Oh, man. So close, yet so far away. There we go. So you... Actually, that's... Oh, what the heck? I guess that was what's on my cursor from last time. So you need to become copper wire, and then you need to exist. So please commence the existing process. If you could, that'd be great. Here we go, and then you. I definitely didn't think about that too hard, but you know what? It was pretty fun. Would do again. Here we go. All right, there it is. There that is, and that, and that, and that, and that. Hey, that actually went pretty quick. All right, I think I'm out of stuff to research again. Boo. That's no fun. So at least that part of my base will lay fallow for a little bit while the resources tend to start to aggregate and collect in other parts of the base. So that's good. Let's get these things set up. Ah, that was pretty close. We went off. It's always near the end I get that one off. All right, so put these lights down. And I think we will call this another successful expansion. Okay. So I'll take a little bit of time in a bit to start cleaning up the concrete here, but I'm really not going to go hard on that until I have my borders set. Once my borders are set, pave the world, make it a parking lot. Yes, I am singing Heal the World by Michael Jackson, but saying pave the world. I think that makes me a bad person, but at least it's only in a video game. Yeah, let's do this. And then you all going there. In fact, I don't need any of you for right now. Okay, and why do I have all this stone? Good Lord. You know what? You just enjoy. Have a ton of stone there. In fact, have all that stone too, because now I remember I actually built that. Oh boy, this is good. That's definitely a good thing considering what I'm about to go do. So, smelting is going to go down here. Does that coal have anything left in it? 17K. You have got to be kidding me. Well, I'll still expand no matter what. I just don't care. There will be a little unsightly coal underneath some stuff, and that's just going to have to be the way it is. That's just the way it is. Oh, God, are you serious? That has been curtailing my production for how long? That's not good. All right. Yeah, you were all just manufacturing and just waiting for more water. Okay, well, now you're going. So let's get this stuff out of the way here because this is nonsensical. Here we go. That was the stone patch that we had at the very beginning of the game. It has served its purpose, and now we are ready to move past it. There we go. And then you guys are done. Your tenure is no longer required. 17,000 left. 17,000 shall go unattended. So this is going to have to scoot because that's where, well, actually not necessarily, because I'm going to bring, in the long run, these things out a bit. You know what? I forgot. I seem to forget things a whole lot these days. And I do have my flame tumbler, so I can just do this. And I am right next to the fuel area, so I can just get some fuel for it. I totally forgot that I have some stuff that I've made that will make my life a little better. And I'm thinking specifically of the... Holy moly! Whoops. Forgot this thing goes super fast. I'm thinking specifically of the... Oh god. This is very dangerous. I'm trying to say stuff and drive a wild, crazy beast at the same time. I'm thinking specifically of these stone furnaces. Oh my god. This thing, yeah. So this thing has a habit of smashing through stuff. So there went that. All right, let me not run into any of my drop boxes. That'll result in some unfortunateness. All right, so here they are. All right, you should have a whole bunch. Yeah, that's like a ton. Yes, and you just keep pumping that out. I want some more. All right. I really can get away with yellow inserters here. Whatever. I don't care. I'm thinking too hard about it. I'm going to go expand production of that for no reason. Nah. Okay, hold on. This thing goes so fast that it is very difficult to control, and it's very difficult to see what's going on at night. Okay. All right. Oh, it has great brakes, though. That's fantastic. All right, so here we are. So I have one line of each thing, which is absolutely not enough. Why am I not getting enough iron? What on earth? Do I really need to start upgrading my... Oh, I definitely need to upgrade this. This is just not producing enough, and I have these cars being used and not doing anything. All right, well, that was the whole idea, was that this stuff would get used to just do all this smelting. What is going on with my copper? Right, because you guys have been here for a while, and I want this copper patch gone so I can fix this up. 170k. I am just not using any of that. All right, well, I think what I'm going to do, let's see. So the stone production is definitely about, well, see it earlier in the game, I had that there for a reason, the sand and the concrete. Excuse me, I needed some water. But the problem is that now it's in the way. This is where the next line wants to go. But I still need to process that stone before I actually send it there. What I don't want to do is to process... I guess I could process it over here. But this is going to be not the most ideal place to process stone. But then again, it might be perfect because the sand is not necessary for anything but glass and concrete. So if I do like, let's see, concrete just needs those iron sticks. So if I process sand and then this, like over here, and then I just belt that sand over to that little area where the concrete's being made, which is outside of the purview of this, then that's actually fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this whole fuel refining area and that sand area, and I'm going to move it over here. And I don't think it's going to become a problem because while I need concrete and stuff for walls and everything, expanding that one isn't going to be too crazy crucial. Because once you get enough walls, you just kind of protect your base. Speaking of which, actually, let me go see if the wall thing is still working. Yeah, well, I don't know how much is in there, but it's still going. Not a great sign. Because the sooner that gets done, the sooner I can start having some significant borders. Let's see. Can sand go in a belt box? Has been asked on Twitch. That's a good question. Let's find out. Yes, sand can go into a belt box and I get this pile of sand. So yeah, I can definitely intensificate. Yeah. I can definitely intensificate it. definitely 1 stone down to 4 sand, though. That is definitely fluffy. That means I don't need to think too hard about making the sand. It's just you grab the sand and you make the glass that you need. Glass becomes important later on in the game, but it's not so crazy important right now. Like glass right here. Lamp, solar panels are important. Obviously, you want to be able to make navigation satellites require glass. Okay, fine. Low density structure, yeah, that's going to be a thing. So yeah, I will want to increase the production of glass, but at this point, we're good. Why are you not? Why don't you have this picture over you like everybody else? You definitely have glass right there, and sand, and fuel. I don't know, whatever. So, whatever. I figure that if I really, really need to increase my sand production, I'll have enough space over here. So, let's get you guys destroying these trees. Goodbye, trees. Let's get... I plucked these down, or plopped these down so that I could actually do something. I forget what it was, but I think I was just running out of inventory space. Or some other silly thing. Alright, you just keep going. Let's see. Did I? I did. I wanted to know if I had my Mark II little dude here. And the answer is, why, yes, I do have that person here. Actually, you know what? You guys are just going to utterly obliterate each other, so you guys just relax before you hurt yourself. Because seriously, you'll hurt yourselves. In fact, you seem to have already. Here we go. Let's go ahead and grab all of these. And I think I then need to get these guys out of here. Here we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, so then you give me all that stuff, and you're coming with me. And the rest of you guys can go hang out somewhere. You can hang out right there. That's fine. Okay, so I don't think I have any of these things made anywhere, but I don't think I need that many of them. It just takes so long to pick up. Alright, well I instantly regret having made this right here instead of where it was going to go in the long run, so that was a mistake, snipping that. Let's go ahead and do that. So, yeah. I don't know if it's instant. I built this so long ago that this doesn't feel very instant to me. Like, I could say instant regret, but this is not instant. This is, like, extremely delayed regret. I just turned my entire base off, I think. That's freaking great. Well, I didn't. I just turned... Oh, I guess I just turned that little area off. Everything else seems fine. Alright, well, let's do this. You know what, whatever. Just pick all this stuff up. Morning will come. Sorry to everyone for having some darkness on the screen. I know, it's sad and vaguely depressing, and you're like, why do I even bother? The world is darkness. But it's not. The world isn't darkness. You can handle it. This too will pass. We can do this. Alright, so, get all that junk out of here. The base is going to run out of power soon, though, so I really have to get this going pretty fast. Thankfully, my defenses don't rely on that, but that's okay. So this is going to go up that way and down here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and put it right here. Where'd they go? There they are. 4, 5, 6. Put a ghost. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. That's the wood processor. And then you just basically do this. I think you do 1 tile back, actually. There we go. And then you do this, if memory serves. Good night, Chicken Kaylee. Let's see. So you're just going to go ahead and draw in material there, there, and there. You will place material there and there. So on and so forth. Oh, that's right. I'm going to click that. And then you do this. There we go. You can set this up pretty quick, actually. No muss, no fuss. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can just do this. 1, oops, 2. Get some lights in here. 1, 2. And then put a power pole down here. And we should be good to go. All right, so then this goes over here. Let's see, we'll split you. Okay, I think I like that there. And I think I like that somewhere else. Let's just not worry about that for right now. And then here we go. Nope, don't click on it. Ah, get out of here. And then here we go. Oh, these silly things. Yeah, whatever. I guess I can do this. Because it's going to have to go across one way or the other, right? Because this one of these things is here. Whatevs. It just has to be so perfectly lined up. Tell you what. Let's do this. And then stop thinking about it, because this is too much thinking. Here we go. Whatever, you know what? Do that. I know it's not going to be ideal because it's a little bit of coal, but whatever. I don't care. All right, so you guys want coal? Hey, guess what? I got coal. There we go. And then you want wood. And then, let's see, we'll do this. There we go. Let's put some coal in here. You need to be one down, I think. There we go. All right, so put that little lamp back, and we should be good to go. And then oh dear, that's the thing I was afraid of. These things are not getting enough electricity because these are about to die. Did you guys just? No. The fuel, it's right there. You could just reach out and grab it. There we go. That'll be fine. Why are you on the belts? What? Goodness gracious, things. Here, you guys just... No. You're gonna, like, eat all my stuff. Alright, there we go. Now, why is this going so slow? This was, like, very, very densely packed earlier. I think it's just... that's the way it is right now. Well, we're definitely going to have enough room for expansion here because I can build down into the water some with landfill. And, yeah, that'll be good. So, all right. Let's go ahead and rehook this up because this is not hooked up to anything. Now, this needs to go into two different directions, actually. One, it needs to fill all the trains, and two, it needs to fill up all the smelting area. So I'm going to snip this, because this isn't how I want this to go up. This space will be necessary for train things. Instead, you're going to come over this way. Let's see. So if this is the line, here we go. Is that going to be enough? Let's see. Will you unload stuff there? So, like, let me put a... Can you just stay put for a moment? Let me just try an experiment real quick. There we go. And yeah, that's perfectly fine. You can put stuff in there. If I take this out, then yeah, that's perfectly fine. So All right, we'll do that. So then what that means is that this should go here because that track here is just there for a placeholder to remind me where it's essentially going to go once this entire copper mining operation goes away. So here we go. So this should then split. It's going to come over here. Oops. And then you're going to go over here. So my operation of smelting should have just turned off. This is going to be ugly no matter what I do. Because this is a little jog here. Fine, whatever. Although I will have to come up with some better solution there. So let's see. In fact, let's do this. Now it is time to upgrade this thing. And that will be something that's important. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I need one more. 6. All right, that will be important in the future. So I am going to upgrade this stuff once I start putting down those nice stone furnaces. Those things are sweet. There you go again. I'm describing it with like a food metaphor. Don't know if that's good. All right, so you come in here. I'm not going to touch the steel line right now. That does so not need to be turned into a red belt. Not for quite some time. And all right, so that's all going. The spine of this is good. All right, so this thing is feeding everything, and that'll back up eventually. What's going on here? Why aren't... Oh, no wonder it's not. Half the production is stifled because I put the inserters going the wrong way. Oh my gosh. It's like designing things is hard, man. Okay. That's better. Look at you. All existent and everything. All right. So now... Well, this is encroaching in this kind of territory here, so we're going to back you up a bit. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I'd like to bag it up. Back it up? I don't know. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to give myself as much room as possible. I will put this down here. I'm going to totally have the power run out again. Here we go. No. What have you done? All right, so let's do this. Let's do this more precisely. Oh my gosh, are you serious? And then you, what are you doing? You've got to be kidding me. You know what? Can I just make one? Yes, I can make one. Okay, good. Let me go get some more. Where's my flame tumbler when I need it? Hovercraft. You know what? You intrigue me so. So can you, like, drive through things? That's a no. But you can go over water? What can you go over? You can't go over those. What good are you? I guess you can go over water. You certainly sound like a car. Like you didn't bother. Whoever made this mod for this thing did not bother making any new sounds. Sadness Panda. All right, so let's see. Where did you go? Yeah, you're full. Just give me a bunch. I don't need too many, but a lot is... That's fine. I don't need this many miners right now. In fact, I'm going to be taking the miners away. So let me stuff those into the chest for them. Here we go. And then you get in there. And you're full. Okay. You can get out of here. I'm constantly having to curate my inventory and act like, essentially, my own logistic robot network. That's basically code for doing my own work. So, whatever. Oh. That's not good. Come on. Stupid pole. Whatever. I'm hoping I'm not, like, driving anyone insane by, like, leaving these things unrepaired in my base. There we go. So if I am, then here we go. Look at that. It's all like good. Look at that responsibility I'm exhibiting when it comes to repairing the things that have been damaged by either meteors or my own inability to pilot multi-ton blocks of metal. That I can carry in my pocket. Let me just be clear. I mean, if I could just make that point, that'd be good. All right, so yeah, we're looking good here. That's looking like it's backing up again. Train fuel line is all backed up. That's going to back up. Now we just need to get this upgraded because that is nowhere near enough. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Can't I just have... Oh, no. That's like my stuff. Oh, crumbs. Okay, that's not good. Please tell me like boxes. Oh, I'm losing chests. Okay. Right now. I don't care if I can't drive. Okay, what did I lose? What did this thing manufacture? I think that was gates. All right, it's not a big deal. Not happy about that, but it's not a big deal. All right, let's figure out who needs to get killed. Oh, look, it's you guys, I bet. All right, well, let's, I guess, go ahead and set this back up. But you know what? Let's pause here for a second. My car just went that far out there. It's going to get destroyed. And I want that flame tumbler. They're not incredibly difficult to come by, but at least not at this point. But definitely not something I just want to cast aside. Oh, but I can drive through rocks, which is great. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to put down a couple of defenses, and then I'm going to go smush some biters. Let's see. Thought I had some gun turrets in my inventory, but I guess I don't. I must have put them down somewhere. All right, well, let's do this. Let's go get some flame or some... You know what? You guys will do the trick. I just need a little bit right now. Just something to keep them occupied. Let's get some of these things out here. There we go. So, here we go. And then you guys get... I think I have other better bullets. I can do that. That will make them not happy when they come up against those spiked walls. They still look cool too, I think. Let's get some bullets that are the good kinds of bullets. I don't need that many. In fact, well, I don't have the manufacturer around anymore. The assembler. Okay, so you weren't actually being used for anything. That's fine. So here we go. So 25 bullets will be sufficient. Let's go ahead and make sure you are repaired. So you just watch the fort here for a bit while we go get some stuff to squish some biters. I'm very close to being able to have my fortifications. All right, so the Armada is contained in this car. Let's see if I can get through here. Oh, come on. So hard getting these little fidgety things. All right, let's do this. Oh, there's a pole there. Good Lord. There we go. All right, well, you wanted to come eat my stuff. I'm going to come eat your face. With bullets. All right. Let's see. So get a little bit closer. Ugh, come on. All right, here we go. Yeah, let's back this up. So let's put that stuff in there. Grab this. Here we go. Grab bullets. Here we go. And then here's some fuel. Here's the warden. Let's get him going. And then he'll be full. You are set to not... Oops. You should be set to not follow instructions. Everybody else, roll out. Actually, you. Let's have you move over here just so I can select everyone else easily. And let's do it. All right, well. You guys did come over to me and try to do bad things to me, so here we go. Oh, you're going to try to get my... Oh, I haven't given you anything to repair stuff with. There you go. That will definitely help. Oh, we're not close enough. You're getting picked off. That's not good. All right. There we go. Mission accomplished. Now, is there anybody else out here who wants some of this? Anybody? Something down here, maybe? I think there's something down here might exist. Ooh, there's another body of water. Or that, I guess that's the same body of water. It's hard to tell. Yeah, that's the same one. So, building a wall here won't be that big of a deal. That's pretty sweet, actually. All right. Oh, would you two please step out of the poison stuff? Or not. All right, whatever. Let me bring the car up here. Here we go. And then while I'm doing that, while you're doing that, I can turn you guys off. Here we go. All right, and now let's start the long, tedious process of picking everything up without robots. Great. The more and more I do stuff like this, the more tempted I am to do stuff like get nanobots. Like, I understand they are vaguely cheaty, and there is something to be said for saying, I now have the solution to this problem. And I've done so through my grit and engineering, and I did not cheat to get here. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, you know, just get stuff done. I got things to do. I got places to go. All right, so that should be good. And it is. Goodbye. So I'm going to have to reset up my little gate factory. I'm a little sad that we lost some, but they're not that expensive. And honestly, I didn't keep the crate too full, so I can't remember what I set it to. It wasn't trivial, but it also wasn't like a completely open one either. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and pick this up. We didn't get any more attacks while I was gone, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know why they used the car door closing sound for that, but okay, whatever. Gates. Let's see. Go ahead and repair a whole bunch of stuff. And then repair a whole bunch more stuff, because, oh my goodness. Let's see. Here we go. You were coming through here, if I remember, and then you came through here. Let's grab all this junk off the ground. There's a little bit more to repair here. And then you are not correct because you need to be getting steel. And then you need an input, and then you need an output chest. So let's just go ahead and make a little bit. You know what, on second thought, I guess I will leave some stuff out here. The reason I don't do this very often, actually, let me not leave it right here. The reason I don't do it very often is because I have to constantly pick it back up. Every time this thing expands out, it's like I got to pick up the defenses again. And I'm trying to solve the defenses problem by basically killing them, killing the biters, instead of, you know, kowtowing to them and being like, all right, fine, you can just come over here and get murdered. Nah, for right now, we're just going to try to keep it simple. Did I just drive through that tree? That was pretty weird. All right. Oh, I think there was something else I almost forgot to do. Yeah, we're just going to pick you up. You're not actually doing anything. You were not set to actually produce a thing. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Can I actually get to smelting stuff? That is the question. So the Armada is right here. I'll bring the Flame Tumbler with me because it can move around pretty quick. So quick that it's just incredibly dangerous. You know what? Huh, I didn't crash into that. Oh, that's a meteor. Evidently, you don't crash into those. Interesting. I didn't know that. I knew that you could pick them up with a miner thing, but I didn't know you couldn't crash into them. All right, so let's try this again. What I was doing was I was going to set up some more usage of this stuff. So I had some kind of system here that was reflective of the mining problem I had there earlier, but this is no longer the case. Oh man, I have such a backup of iron that I never got rid of. Okay, well, you know what? For the moment, just go ahead and use all that. I don't want to get that stuff taken just out of here. No one needs that here. Okay. Let's see. So I will need something like that soon, but not right this very second. Let's go ahead and upgrade this entire area here. Man, I have way over-engineered the heck out of this. I do not need this. This is too much. Goodness gracious. The thought was that I would be using an enormous amount of iron, and perhaps I will. Let me just keep it, you know, for right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so whatever. Stop doing that. Here we go. There to there, there to there. Get those things. Good thing I didn't just die. So let's see. Boom. Whoa! Speaking of nearly dying, that was close. Alrighty, that's reflex for you. That was years and years of video gaming that brought you that little victory right there. I'm about to be hit by a train due to the need to have an ironic end to my conversation with myself there. All right, so now that we've determined that nothing really matters, let's continue working. Boom, boom, one more little tile there, and that's flowing fine. Okay, and you are done. Let's see, so that is a little bit silly the way I've worked this out, but I don't really see much to be gained by fixing it per se, so we'll just let it be. But the thing is that I am going to need to reorder everything here, so I need to think very carefully about how I'm going to do this. So right now, let me just put this in here just so that it works, but seriously, this is I need to rethink how this is working. So that, I'm definitely going to be pumping a ton more iron into that, so that's pretty cool. I don't need to... Well, maybe I do. I was going to say, I don't really need to upgrade these belts, but maybe I do. Maybe I do, because I'm about to increase the rate at which stuff is consumed. I did pick up all those very nice steel furnaces, after all, that the assembling machine went through all the trouble of making and all. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. So then, here we go. We'll do this. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep doing it. This is going to work. So let's see. Why is this so hard? It's in the car, and I brought the car here, so let's go ahead and pull it out of the car. Wait, I brought the flame tumbler. Oops. The car's just right there. I'm not going to drive to it and destroy all the things in between here and there, which I guess is not that much. It's just these two little boxes, which, all right, fine. There, it's repaired. Yes. Ugh, I have all that iron. Yuck. Well, hopefully I can get away with that for right now. So I have a dump chest for my iron that I just removed, but then again, I also have those storage chests of iron that I need to get rid of. And I know it's a little counterproductive to add to that, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. The nice thing is that this, no matter what I do, is not going to fill that up, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, that's right. I can make the red stacking belt boxes, which will move faster. Ooh, that's so cool. All right, I'm going to go have to do that in a second here. Here we go. So let's just get this going. What just happened? Oh, Duh, my inventory is completely full. All right, so let's do this. Are you giving me enough room? Yes, that's good. So we can pull these up. And then pretty soon I'm going to have to come back and make sure that that gets taken care of. But I did leave this spot here for more iron. I guess I can do that. But I think what I really want to do is just... I'm going to have to think very carefully about this area here. So I still got about 10 more minutes in this episode before I call it quits. So I'm going to, before I lay this thing out here, I'm going to think very carefully about what material gets processed where. Let's go get, oops, that's facing, I can't tell, it looked like that was backwards. Looks like this thing is facing the other direction. All right, whatever. What I'm going to get right now, let's see, because I should have them, are the red belt boxes. Oh, I never put an inserter here. Oh, there's no output chest either. That's great. Okay, well, let's see. I can start... I'm not about ready to upgrade all of that, so let's just keep that homogeneous. Give me 2 stacks, and this can be reduced. Oh, it was only 1 stack to begin. Oh, I do have an output chest. Okay. Well, actually, you're going to be needed here anyway, so the output chest is now going to live there. So this chest and this inserter can come up, and then you can just be limited. Yeah, I guess make me 1 stack. That seems to have gotten me pretty far. So put you there. And actually, let me put you on the... Oh, I never really had you on here, did I? That's okay. You can go there. It's not really necessary. Not really necessary at all. But that's okay. So let me go see what that does to my iron production. Here we go. Wow, the stopping... Okay, that hovercraft has terrible braking power. All right, let's see if that doesn't help. Oh, look at you getting all doubled and stuff. Alrighty. So... yeah, I just have a lot more I can do to increase the productivity of this area. Now, I didn't increase all of these things to red belts because I didn't really think it necessary, but I think pretty soon here I'm going to have to. Hey, look, the cat's back. Hello. Are you full of meows? Are you full of purrs and various sounds? Okay. She does this really cute thing where she comes over to me and just like tucks her head into my arm. She just like puts her head down and just donks me. It's like, okay, thank you, cat. Thank you for solid donkage. All right, so that is definitely keeping up. All right. So this whole belt looks good. Is this getting enough iron enough time? With that stack inserter bonus, or the, I guess, non-stack inserter bonus, that should be enough. Yeah, that's keeping up. These inserters are keeping up. That's fine. All right. So, wow, I can't see anything now. All that pollution. Goodness gracious. All right, so I just don't need to do that with copper right now. Jeez. Excuse me, I needed some water. Okay, so we've got that moved over. I can move sand production over, and then I can start, then this area is clear enough. I'll have to, once I get this thing going, I'll have to be very careful about what I do with these 2 lines here, but I think that'll be fine. I might give myself like a little thoroughfare here where I keep like 4 or 5 lines just free and then have my whole smelting area improved. But yeah, so let's actually start building another sand area. So what I'll do is I think, so I'm leaving these areas open for a very good reason, or a very bad reason. So I invented like I did it. I made my own version, at least, of a particular kind of splitter that comes off of here. So the idea is that this splitter will basically do everything needed to balance what you have. So like right here, if I do this, here we go. So this comes out one line, and then let's see, how did I work it? I think it was down here, and then this came out the other line. So then that combines these two, that combines these two. So the thought was not that, thought was to have three things that would, let's see. This isn't quite right. I don't remember. It was something like this. I had some complicated thing that would allow me to essentially draw things off the train in an even fashion. It's silly though, I think, because I think that these things draw them off in an even fashion. I don't know. Basically, I'm giving myself space for belt mayhem if I really need to. These aren't going to be very big trains in this particular iteration. Man, it is not going to be a fun day when I have to move that over. I don't think I'm going to want to do that anytime soon. Definitely going to have to wait till bots. That's about to go, I think. Keeps getting... Yeah. I never set you to actually go anywhere. But you still had coal in you, so it didn't really matter. Oh, man. That's not a good sign. Yeah, all right. So, I think that's a... Let's see, what am I going to do? I'm about ready to do the sand. Let's just do that real quick before I start thinking too much about it. So, yeah, I still have some stuff. The sand goes very, very fast, so I'm going to do... let's see. If I have the line of stone coming on the inside, so like this, then the line of sand coming on the outside can combine like this. But man, this is just going to be easy to overbuild. So I can handle about 30 products per second on here, on this red belt. And in order to do that, in order to achieve that, I'm making 4 products per second with an assembler. So that means I only need 7.5. So really 8. So 1, 2, oh man, this is like nothing. This is such a small little zone. Now the thing is that this is nothing I have is going to need this to scale yet. But the thing is that I absolutely can make this scale. The only challenge is that each one is going to produce another new line of material. So I'll have stone coming in from the top here. So let's see, that stone goes straight over here into this ridiculous area, and then that ridiculous area splits off and sends it to the glass and the concrete. And I have 8. I never even bothered upgrading these things, did I? Oh, wow. That's how old this is. So now, instead, what I'll have to do is I'll have to get stone going down this way, and then sand coming back, and then that sand will split. But I haven't given myself much room here. So I think... Yeah, at some point I'll have to shift all this stuff down some, I guess, but it's easy enough. Because this is just, I can like peel 2 off of here and just put them down here without having to move the entire array. But for the meantime, in the meantime, I think I can just do something much simpler. Because that stone's coming in this way, and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's going to feed into the brick, and then it's going to get processed into other stuff. So it needs to feed the brick, and it needs to be sent down the line for the bus. So then here, and I'll go ahead and upgrade that in a second. In terms of the belt coloring. Here we go. Let's see. So you're just going to come down in here. Here we go. You can probably go there. Because this requires 1 stone per half second, but that's pretty easily gotten from this. I bet I can even get that last 5th one out of here, and it'll be just fine. All right, here we go. In. Same thing here. And then this is going to require 4, or like 2 per. 2 outputs per. There we go. And let's go ahead and power pull this up. There we go. Distribute the recipe. Put some lights around here. Let there be light. And then that's good. So let's do this. Here we go. There we go. Oops. So we are almost ready to decommission the other sand production area. So let's do this. Here we go. And then I think it's now time to do it. Okay, goodbye. I don't want to do that. However, that can go along there just fine. And then that will do that. All those power poles have been upgraded, so that's all good. Let's get all this junk out of here. Here we go. We're getting all these things done. So then this absurd thing can be going, because that was so silly. And get you out of here. I had to like curve this thing back because I wanted to make sure that it was split off properly, which made this very absurd little thing. Alrighty, so why do you exist? What is your purpose? No, I guess to hold sulfur. That's great. Sulfur, a thing that I kind of have as an infinite resource right now. Although at some point I will not be thinking that, and I will regret having ever said that. I'll feel very silly. But feeling silly is a thing I am fairly familiar with. Okay. So I can do this, get rid of this junk. Wow, this is the path that I built so long ago at the very beginning of the game. Like the first episode, I built this little path. Brings back memories. Okay, I'm over it. Let's see. So you are good. I just picked up a whole bunch of stuff because I thought there was junk on the ground, but I guess it's just more ground clutter. There's stuff on the ground over here. All right, so sand, right. You need to do this, and then I guess you can go, well, I will upgrade you because you exist, and I just want it done. You know, I keep having to learn this, but I'm pretty much done learning it. Boom. 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 Okay. Done. Don't have to walk around. Don't have to screw up anything. There we go. Do like this. Here we go. So don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. And then that's fine. That works. Everything is now rehooked up. Sand processing is over here. Fuel processing is over here. Both are expandable. And both are well fed-ish. So let's go ahead and fix this. So that is better well fed. Mo better. All right. Let's go ahead and just upgrade these. In fact, let's just do both of them. I'll get the whole area here really quickly, just so the... Let's see. Oh, I can't put that in my inventory. Gosh darn it. It's not even something that stays, really. I guess if I really wanted it, I could, but no, I can't even put it in my little, what's it called? Logistic trash slots. Let's put some sand in there. It's coal. Don't need it. Don't want it. Yeah, I would do more coal, but I really just don't need it. It's actually rather funny. But yeah, this one line is gonna so overflow that overwhelm this one red line. It's like it can make 4 lines out of that. It's pretty cool. All right, so here we go. Let's set up. we are now ready to start expanding out this. And that is absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately, that is all the time we have for this episode. So thank you for watching. It's been great, and I will see you next time.